We see several movies for the purpose of enlightenment and comfort. Some of them is able to entertain us but miserably fails in creating a larger impact on us, while only few or maybe one of them is able to influence us throughout. At some extremely rare events, a film not only personally moves us but also modifies our societal patterns. So let's begin a journey to find out 9 movies that shook the world. 9. Saving Private Ryan. People thought it's just another movie about World War II. But what they saw on screen was something unforgettable. Tom Hanks' character as Captain Miller is what we call a typical captain of any army subgroup. This World War II movie was neither one-sided nor overexcited. It was brilliantly balanced between common beliefs of righteousness and facts. 8. Exorcist. It is first of its kind. More importantly, it is actually scary and will definitely give you heebie-jeebies without a single unnatural jump scare. Unlike modern horror movies, which are only earning due to phony scare jumps, which serve to be cringy than being scary. Jaws kept us out of the water, Exorcist kept us out of the room, while recent horror movies are keeping us out of the theaters. 7. Godfather. With the highest IMDb film rating and 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, how can we not mention a classy film which is a gift to mankind? It is an offer you can't refuse. Godfather never goes out of the date. It might have lost relevance to present period, but never fails to give us chills. It shook the world simply because viewers didn't expect this in 1972. 6. Schindler's List. Here's another movie about World War II and Holocaust, and shockingly, it's also a Steven Spielberg production. It wasn't just an ordinary movie about all the wrongdoings at the concentration camp. It did more than that, using the power of cinema. Spielberg's idea was somehow to ensure that if something like Holocaust happens again, one should dare to be Oskar Schindler, not Goethe. 5th. Fight Club. Audience recall this movie as revolutionary, which picturized several mind-bending societal ideas to reform our restless society more in a disturbing and unethical pattern. Edward Norton played a character whose name wasn't disclosed for the entire film. Besides, he was also the lead character in this tale. Shocking, isn't it? You know what's more shocking? The climax. It is completely orthodox and mind-reaching. You won't see it coming even if you are Sherlock Holmes, buddy. Believe me. 4th. Citizen Kane. Prior to this film, cinema was only about story and conversation. Orson Welles structurized or maybe redefined one more aspect of filmmaking, which is cinematography. Welles' idea was more than just conveying a message. It was like filming a thought. Visuals of this movie felt like going inside someone's head, something which even today's filmmakers fail to achieve having all those modern technology. 3rd. 2001 A Space Odyssey. Kubrick visualized moon landing even before it actually took place in 1969. Imagine, you saw this movie in its initial release phase in 1968, and the subsequent year you literally come to know that a man stepped on moon. What could be more intimidating than that? It was too much information to load at once, or maybe even for hundreds of times. Sorry for adding this in the list of films that shook the world. It should be in the films that shook the universe. 2nd. Black Friday. It is based on 1992 bomb blast that left the world in shock, which was tough to recover from. Anurag Kashyap, who was young and a rookie at that time, took a risk of making a high-level controversial film gathering all correct or maybe fictional information regarding the horrifying event. He chose a perfect cast, a perfect storytelling style, a perfect theme and a beautiful soundtrack that left us just gazing at a screen like a 10-year-old kid. First, Jaws. One thing is clear, Spielberg never fails to blow us away, no matter if it's war, drama, or a ghastly tale about beach vacations. Without a shadow of doubt, Jaw could be termed as most realistic horror and thriller based on a primary level fear. It's been more than 40 years since its premiere. Still, it makes our blood run cold, mainly because it targets us at a space where we are carefree and safe. Holidays. Some days where we take a break from our daily hustling life, offering us leisure and amusement. Considering this, how can we not talk about beaches? A place we habitually tend to, but who knows when the god acts. This movie is like an opposite of basic safety. It's one of the rare times when being drunk actually saves you and being overly excited kills you. It also spread awareness in addition to spreading fear. It taught us when you don't see any beach guard around, then stay out of the water. And if you're already in, then get out of the water. So that's all for today, guys. If you agree with me, then please subscribe to my channel and share it among your friends and family.